A boat sets off from Awaji Island. It's taking tourists to view a dramatic natural phenomenon. Powerful eddies and whirlpools form here underneath the bridge spanning this strait. Known as the Uzushio, these whirlpools occur every day at low tide and again at high tide.
I'm from Ireland, which is an island culture surrounded by sea, where we worship the gods of stones and water and trees. Very much like here in Japan and very much like here in Awaji Shima, where the nature is so wonderful and there's so many things to do and so many exciting games to play. Shall we go?
Yes!
John Moore lives in Kochi Prefecture, where he works on projects to preserve traditional Japanese farming. He's come here with his daughter, Rua, to explore Awaji Island. They're looking forward to sampling some of the local specialties. They're also keen to discover the island's traditional puppet theater. On this edition of Journeys in Japan, Awaji Island, keeping tradition alive for future generations. Awaji Island lies just to the southwest of Osaka in western Japan. It's long been known as a place with fertile land and abundant seafood. In ancient times, Awaji was one of the places in Japan known as Miketsukuni. That was the name given to the land that provided crops and seafood for the imperial court. The island still has a rich tradition of farming and fishing.
Buchan, you want to ride a bike?
Yeah.
Yeah? Which one?
John and Rua come across a bicycle rental shop.
この辺はいい自転車ルート、道ありますか？
そうですね、ここちょうど、海側の道なんで、できたら海沿いを軽快にサイクリングしたらいいと思うよ。
これいくらぐらい、どのぐらいかかる
？150キロあるんですけど、
お
泊まりになってお風呂入って美味しいもの食べて一周すると、結構ね、皆さん一周1泊2日でされます。
いいね。
Rua likes the idea of riding on a tandem.
これ乗りたい？いや、いいね。かっこいいね、かっこいい。
John and Rua are keen to find people who are growing produce.
Look.
They've come to a place that specializes in onions.
Wow, they look good, huh? So Awaji Shima is very famous for onions, huh?
The onions grown on Awaji Island are famous for their sweet flavor.
Konnichiwa. すいません。
はいはい。お姉ちゃんと一緒。玉ねぎ好き？うん。好き。炒めたら好き。 炒めたら。
たら好き。生では食べられない？あ、そうなの？甘いのに。
食べよう、食べよう、食べよう。
食べよう。ほなどうぞこっちです。
Takiko Oka and her family have grown onions here for some 50 years. She takes John and Rua to see her fields. The secret to the onion's sweet flavor lies in the soil. The minerals in the clay here provide nutrients that help the onions develop a higher sugar content.
すごい。
これですわ。もうどれ引いてもいい。
はいはい。
この大きいの引いてごらん。
これ？
うん。
これ取って。
取って。よいしょっと。よくやった。でかい。ルアちゃん楽しそうやな、あなた。
いつも一緒に田んぼやりますと、畑やる。
喜ぶのか？こんな仕事が好きな。
うん。
そうな。
お、かわいい。
花咲いてるやんか。これかぶってみ。
これいいよ。いい？いいですか？
いいよ。
どの辺？こっちの方が。
どこでもいいよ。かぶった。真ん中かぶったらいい。
真ん中。
もっと大きいの。ここに落ちちゃう。もっと大きいの引き。
いや。美味しい。美味しい美味しい。
ありがとう。
It's strong. It's a strong taste, but it's very sweet. Really sweet. Around the middle, there's a lot more liquids, a lot more fluids, very gentle taste.
ありがとう。何口もかぶってくれたから私は感激しました。
美味しい美味しい美味しい。もう50年の味あります。
The distinctive clay soil on Awaji is also responsible for another local specialty: roof tiles. They've been made here since the 17th century. John and Rua are off to find a tile producer that's been in business for 130 years. This is one of the roughly 100 tile makers on the island. They are greeted by the company's managing director, Naoya Nomizu.
この工場は何でしょう？何が
こういうね、瓦。日本のいぶし瓦。
なるほど。
はいはい。
These roof tiles are called ibushi gawara, which means smoked tiles. The silvery color does not come from a glaze or chemical paint. It derives from a traditional process in which a layer of carbon forms on the tiles, which gives them a silvery look when they're fired. Ibushi tiles are also made in some other parts of the country, but Awaji is the top producer. Visitors are allowed to look around the factory if they're interested.
なるほど。
これが土ね。
はあ。本当に粘土ね。粘土っぽい。すごい。綺麗。この土はどこから？
このちょうど向かいの山ですね。
はい。
淡路島の土です。いぶし瓦に適した土なんです。
はい。It's like clay, right? It's very soft, huh? あ、何作った？
豆。
あ、豆ちゃん。その犬あった。いいね、great.
The tiles are pressed into shape in this mold.
わー。いや、すごい。
Each of the pressed tiles is then finished by hand to ensure all the edges and surfaces are perfect. This step is crucial. Otherwise, the layer of carbon will not form evenly. It is thanks to this meticulous work that the tiles get their beautiful sheen. Shigemi Amazutsume has been making tiles for 30 years.
毎日違うでしょ、粘土。ドライとか天気のせいとかあるかな。
違いますけど、それはいろいろ調整して、してます。
なるほど。
はい。
The next stage is the firing. The kiln is heated for 20 hours, gradually raising the temperature to 1,000 degrees. Nomizu explains how the tiles get their coating without needing to use any chemicals.
線路になった状態でパッとこう、もう密閉するわけよ、釜を。だから釜の中は酸素がない状態。そうすると不完全燃焼を起こして炭素膜が表面にパッと付着する。そうするとああいういぶし色になる。
This natural process gives the tiles their beautiful silvery sheen in a way that does not do any damage to the environment.
私本当に感動しました。薬使ってないと最後に土戻る。
戻ります。
そのサイクル、素晴らしい、素晴らしい、大好き。日本だけ。ね。
It's time for lunch. John and Rua head to a restaurant on the island.
誰がいるかな。すいません。いらっしゃい。どうもどうも。よろしくお願いします。
Owner chef Kouki Yonemura prepares his own style of Italian cuisine. This farmhouse was built 80 years ago. That's the reason for the restaurant's name, which means old house in Italian.
今日は料理の中で何か特別なものを使います？
特別なものは言い方は悪いんですけれども、特別なものはうちの店にはないんです。目の前にあるものとか、
すごい。
皆さんが普段使えるようなものをイタリア料理淡路島というフィルターを通してメニューにしてるだけで、特別なものというのはないです。
すごい偉い。
On Awaji Island, there is so much great food. Chef Yonemura combines the best ingredients from land and sea.
失礼します。ありがとうございます。地元刈谷漁港で揚がりました天然のマダイとソテーですね。で上から乗せてますのがこちらも今旬の山菜を使いました甘酢漬けみたいな感じになってます。
はい。いただきます。Maybe there's no way to explain this in English. There's not that kind of flavor in a Western cuisine. The pickles and the fish. The fish is so warm and soft, and the pickles are very sweet, sour tasting, and together it's a great experience. You know.
どうぞ蓋をお取りください。
はい。
こちらに玉ねぎを使いましたパンナコッタです。で上のゼリー状のものが玉ねぎをローストしてそれを一晩ずっとプレスして出てきた水分、僕らはそれ玉ねぎの雫と呼んでますけど、それを集めて
Very gentle, very sweet, but not harsh sweet, very
After lunch, John and Rue are ready for some local culture. They head to a theater to see a traditional performing art.
すごい雰囲気あるね。
This theater is a showcase for the puppet plays that have been performed on Awaji Island for nearly 500 years. Every day, 5 performances are given here.
Which one do you like? This one?
No.
No. This guy with the long hair?
No.
No?
In the 18th century, there used to be more than 40 puppet theater troupes on Awaji. Now, there is just one group keeping the island's tradition alive. Accompanied by music played on a shamisen, the narrator chants the story, imbuing the character's dialogue with deep emotion. The narration, the music, and the puppeteers are all essential elements in traditional puppet plays like this. This play is about a court lady who is possessed by the evil spirit of a fox. It's a piece that's often performed on Awaji. A divination priest arrives on the scene. He forces the fox to reveal its true nature.
What did you think?
It's cool.
It's cool, huh? Which character did you like the best?
The fox.
The fox?
White.
Hey. すいません。ありがとうございます。素晴らしかった。
Shinkuro Yoshida is a veteran puppeteer. He's been performing for 30 years.
人形はですね、この首と胴体と手がこれ全部バラバラになってるんですね。で、はい、頭の部分ちょっとねお見せします。わあ、こういう風になってるんですね。で、この首の下にこう棒があります。ここを握って持ってます。で、お芝居の中で表情がありますよね。それはここにこういうレバーがついてまして、これを引くと顔のいろんな部分が動きます。目が両方に動きます。今度はね女の人なんですけれども、これレバー1本だけなんです。ここに、はい、これを引くとよく見てくださいね。お
ブルちゃんみたい。
鬼が人に化けていて正体を表す、そういう時に使う頭です。
わあ、すごい。
It takes 3 people to operate one puppet. One controls the legs, another the left hand, and another the right hand and the head.
どうやれば生きてるように見えるのかというのはね、まずねやっぱりこの目から動くっていうことなんです。例えばね挨拶する時ちゃんと相手の顔を見てから「こんにちは」こっちも見て「こんにちは」生きてるように見せる、これがまあ僕らの仕事です。
はい。素晴らしい。
It is often said it takes 8 years to master the legs, another 8 for the left hand, and an entire lifetime to perfect the art of operating the head. Rua has a go at being a puppeteer.
この中へ。じゃあ左手持ってみますか、お父さん。
OK。
それ左手やけかしい。
変な匂い。すみません。
いいですか。はい。
ありがとうございます。
話もなくなるようです。
素晴らしい。ありがとうございます。どう？楽しい？まだまだ人形を作るの人たちまでいますか？
この頭を彫る人っていうのがねとても今少なくなってます。日本の中でも本当に少ないです。
これなくなるはすごい悲しいね。泣かないで。If this culture, if this way of life, because that's what it is, dies out because there's not enough performances, not enough money, not enough interest, it would be a great shame. Already there are very few people who actually make the puppets now, very few. So this culture is in danger, and it would be very sad to see it go. 淡路の文化ちゃんと守ります。
はい、頑張ってます守っていきます。
John and Rua continue their journey around Awaji Island. Out in the countryside, a traditional festival is about to start.
すみません。ちょっと話していいですか？
はい。
これは何ですか？
これはだんじりと言います。
いや、これ初めて見たけど、すごいね。重いそう。
重いですね。
This is a sacred float that is only taken out for festivals. The base is elaborately decorated with gold thread. On top are 5 red cushions. According to local belief, this is where the local deity sits. As the festival begins, a light rain falls, so the precious float is covered with a plastic sheet to keep it dry. John is invited to join in. The festival is held to pray for a bumper harvest. The float is being taken to the village shrine. The tradition of this festival dates back more than 300 years. In ancient times, Awaji Island was known as Miketskuni. And still today, the islanders never forget to pray to the gods for bountiful harvests.
We came here to discover how the people here live with the soil, how they grow their onions, beef, rice, how they do their matsuris to take care of this year's crops. What did you like the best about Awaji Shima?
I like the fox.
The fox? Why the fox?
Because he was cool and cute.
I like the tile factory because everything they did, they recycled into back to the soil, back to the earth. The main thing we learned here was how people pass on everything to the next generation, and that's the most important thing. Don't you think?
Yeah.
We'll see you on the road.
There are express bus services to Awaji Island from Kobe or Tokushima. To get around, you can rent a car or use the local buses. Awaji is also known for its blossom. No matter what time of year you visit, you're likely to find many seasonal flowers on the island.